I'm gonna take a sip of my tea. Oh, I remembered, because I remember you asked yesterday what kind of tea tasted like perfume. I won't name the brand because I love to like talk positively about a brand that I really like. I think that's a cool thing to do. I don't think I'd like to talk bad about any brands. I don't think that's very epic. So I'm going to avoid doing that if I did not like a tea flavor. It was actually a chamomile tea, which is weird because I normally like chamomile. But this one in particular, this particular brand's chamomile, it tastes like perfume. What kind of perfume did it taste like though? It just tasted like perfume. It's like, this is what I imagine perfume in my mouth would feel like. You know what I mean? Just very sharp, and it kind of tastes like this. Do you know what I mean? When I don't know if that makes any sense at all. But yeah, no, I usually love chamomile. I think it's a really, really good tea, especially if you're like new to trying different teas. I think it can be a really relaxing one. At least that's what I've heard. Yeah, it just tasted very like I guess dry. Like it made me feel thirstier after I finished it, which is weird for any kind of beverage, I would think. Surprisingly, I understand what you mean. My tea for today though is a ginger tea. I think it had a special name. It was like Fireside Spice or something like that, and it's really, really good. I think ginger can be a bit strong for most people though, so I recommend it, but with caution. I don't know if everybody would like it like I do. You ain't locking in. Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me. I'm just a little guy, and it's my birthday. Okay, it's my birthday. It's not my birthday. This isn't on the screens. What am I on field that base? Just the contrary. This isn't on the screens. Just the contrary. Ain't got no secrets now. Been on my own. On the brink of geeking out. In the way of the prize, together we all gonna rise, peaking now. So close to the top, I can almost see and reach the clouds. Obstacles hang in the way of the prize, together we all gonna rise, peaking now. So close to the top, I can almost see the reach ground. That one's really, really cool. I really like the harmonies in it as well, especially in Kotoka Senpai's cover. Very delicious. Do you have a favorite Niji debut song? It's really tough because I like most of them, like a whole lot. I like all of them, but I love most of them is what I was gonna say. But I think my favorite is actually Desire, sung for TTT by Ena Senpai and Maridin Senpai. I think it fulfills that really funky, jazzy sound that I really, really love the most. I love it a lot. Oh yeah, no, that was the wrong answer. It should be Satellite, shouldn't it? Who said that? Who said Desire? Yeah, no, I love Desire a lot. I think that's my favorite by far. And then in second place, it would probably be Hope in the Dark because it's got like that electro swing feel to it, which is also very jazzy. I think ENcounter. Is it Encounter or ENcounter? I need to listen more when people talk about it out loud because I've been reading it as ENcounter this entire time. But anyway, as far as Encounter goes, I really loved I'm your architect. I create the world that you live in. I love that so much. It's delicious. I make the dream. I make believe. Delicious. Oishikatta. I love Infinity. And it's my favorite. If it's not that, it's a close tie with Solar Dawn. You know? Keep on believing in wildest dreams. So keep on believing in wildest dreams. Oh, it's so good. So good. Yeah, those two are my personal favorites, but I think every single one is really, really good, and they all get in my head. I think the one that's the most of a brainworm for me is we beep 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 uni. That one gets in my head. I think it's stuck in my head. Like it stays for a while. Because I'm very forgetful, one of the things that I have as a rule for myself is that if I get a message, I respond to it instantly. Like as soon as I see it, I mark it as, like I mark it with an emoji to show that I've read it and that I'm writing a response. And I write the response right away. Because if I don't, it's not coming ever. Another one is that if there's an assignment with a 3-week distant deadline, I start it the day it's assigned. Because if I don't, I'm not going to do it. Yeah, I do as much as I can to counteract it, and I think it brings me around where I should be. So, yeah, I don't feel too bad about it. I guess I'm ultimately just very thankful that I have people around me that can kind of complement my weaknesses, you know? I think that's all you should want in a group. I don't know if it's like an emo thing to get into, but I genuinely like, you know, getting into this situation and meeting these people, I wasn't sure how things were going to be. And this might be a grim outlook or a very pessimistic like belief system, but I tend to, when I get into any uncertain situation, I set myself up, like I set the expectation value to absolute 0, like the worst case scenario. I assume that the worst possible thing is going to happen. So I assume I'm going to be totally incompatible with these people. They're going to have really annoying personalities. They're not going to want to do anything that I want to do, etc. Like I assume all these things are going to happen so that whenever something slightly okay happens, it's like a big upgrade, right? So that way I'm always happy. I'm always happy about whatever happens. But I feel like I set myself up for like total euphoria with this group, right? Because it's like, not only is it that bare minimum, it's not only that it's that bare minimum I'm talking about, right? Of just like being able to work together and having tolerable personalities. It's that every single thing is good, like great in most ways, actually. Like our personalities are compatible. I find that a lot of the time we'll get together to work on something and we'll just be laughing and hanging out and not doing any work by the end of it. Because we just happen to really click like that, which I'm very, very thankful for. We have very similar goals, which is really good because that means that when we are working, we can aim for similar things and we can't, like we won't get in each other's way with it, you know? We all have very similar values, very similar standards for each other and for like knowing other people, and yeah, we're just, I won the lottery. It's the closest thing that I can liken to a miracle for me. I'm endlessly thankful.